You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. Sometimes, people don't want to hear the truth, because they don't want their illusions destroyed. Men who think deeply appear to be comedians in their dealings with others, because they always have to feign superficiality in order to be understood. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. One ought to hold on to one's heart, for if one lets it go, one soon loses control of the head too. You must be ready to burn yourself in your own flame. How could you rise anew if you have not first become ashes? That which is done out of love is always beyond good and evil. Silence is worse. All truths that are kept silent become poisonous. A thought, even a possibility, can shatter and transform us. To predict the behavior of ordinary people in advance, you only have to assume that they will always try to escape a disagreeable situation with the smallest possible expenditure of intelligence. That which needs to be proved cannot be worth much. One repays a teacher badly if one always remains nothing but a pupil. It is not the strength, but the duration of great sentiments that makes great men. We love life, not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. I assess the power of a will by how much resistance, pain, torture it endures, and knows how to turn to its advantage. If you know the why, you can live anyhow. Here the ways of men divide. If you wish to strive for peace of soul and happiness, then believe. If you wish to be a disciple of truth, then inquire. The lonely one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. Nothing on earth consumes a man more quickly than the passion of resentment. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. The tree that would grow to heaven must send its roots to hell. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. He who fights with monsters might take care lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you. You have your way. I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. I was in darkness, but I took 3 steps, and found myself in paradise. The first step was a good thought, the second, a good word, and the third, a good deed. Love is blind. Friendship closes its eyes. The demand to be loved is the greatest of all arrogant presumptions. In loneliness, the lonely one eats himself. In a crowd, the many eat him. Now choose. I'm not upset that you lied to me, I'm upset that from now on, I can't believe you. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. There will always be rocks in the road ahead of us. Either they will be stumbling blocks, or stepping stones. It all depends on how you use them. He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures. No price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. So long as men praise you, you can only be sure that you are not yet on your own true path, but on someone else's. It is hard enough to remember my opinions, without also remembering my reasons for them. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness, and the greatest enjoyment from life, is to live dangerously. The real question is, how much truth can I stand? Solitude makes us tougher towards ourselves, and tenderer towards others. In both ways, it improves our character. Do not allow yourselves to be deceived. Great minds are skeptical. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship, that makes unhappy marriages. Do you want to have an easy life? Then, always stay with the herd, and lose yourself in the herd. Life is that which must overcome itself, again and again. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. Before marrying, ask yourself this question: do you believe that you will be able to converse well with this person into your old age? Everything else in marriage is transitory. The perfect type of woman is a higher type of humanity than the perfect man, and also something much rarer. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. This is wisdom. If these wise sayings have inspired you, please consider subscribing. And, wherever you are, we wish you a great day ahead, a good afternoon, evening, or night. And don't forget to check out our next video, for it is filled with wisdom.